What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Yahenni. Daring Darling, hope you're ready to get your mono black mid-range on. We're going to play first, get the chat closed out, get the commanders popped up. Ooh, yeah, nice little mono black matchup. Yeah, I can get behind that. Against the Caretaker. Okay, let's check our opening hand, though. Right now we have no mana, so let's go ahead mulligan on that one. Didn't sound that exciting. And then one swamp. Let's go one more go on this one. Let's get Yahenni pop back up. There we go. Let's go to mulligan down to 5, see if we can't get a couple more lanes off this one. And, yeah, I guess we can make this work. If we hit the third lane drop, we're online for Grim Tutor. We can turn that into Phyrexian Arena. Yeah, we'll keep. See what the Scry is. Yes, we'll put that on top. Sounds like a plan. Let's get these lanes over there, and then I'll cover what we got going on commander-wise in just a second. But yes, oh, there we go. Let's go and get the swamp down. Anything else, we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. We're playing Yahenni, Undying Partisan. Yahenni has haste. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1 counter on Yahenni, Undying Partisan, and then sacrifice another creature. Yahenni gains indestructible until end of turn. Playing against Shirei. I think that's how you say it, Caretaker. I'll cover that in just a second. Let's go and get the swamp down, and then, yeah, we're going to go and pass the turn. Playing against the Caretaker, whenever a creature with power 1 or less is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step if Caretaker is on the battlefield. So maybe, just maybe, we've got ourselves a nice little Shadowborn Apostle deck over there. Seems like it'd be kind of fun. Yeah, power 1 or less. Could be other things like that, but gotta think of that one. Drawn to Imperial Seal. Let's go ahead and go swamp on this one. Let's go ahead and go Grim Tutor on Phyrexian Arena. Yeah, it's going to go under our hand. That way, if we hit the, if we go for Imperial Seal, that'd be nice. It's going to be on top. We're going to lose 2 life. But at least with Grim Tutor, we can go for Phyrexian Arena. We don't really have to worry about any sort of enchantment destruction, for at least for the most part, from our opponent. Let's go and grab that Phyrexian Arena. There we go. Let's put that on top. Excuse me, it goes into our hand. Anything else, we're going to go and pass these turns. So, hopefully with the lane drop for the turn next turn, we're going to go for Phyrexian Arena, get that down, get the card draw going. Depending on what kind of deck our opponent has with these Caretaker deck, we do have Imperial Seal that we can kind of leave open as far as, if we need to go for a board wipe or something like Toxic Deluge to kind of clean up the board. Bubbling Cauldron. 1, sack a creature, you gain 4 life. Sack a creature named Festering Newt. Each opponent loses 4 life. You gain life equal to life lost this way. Okay. See what we're drawn to Night's Whisper. Let's go ahead and go for the Phyrexian Arena. I think I'm okay with that. We could try and hit the land drop, but we won't be able to get that down. And, worst comes to worst, we'll get the land drop off the Phyrexian Arena card draw, and then we go for Night's Whisper next turn, and then kind of go from there. Anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. But yeah, I kind of made a few changes to the deck. I had a little bit more card draw in here. I did add the... trying this one out. I don't think I've recorded Yahenni since we did Hour of Devastation, so this is one of the additions I made from Hour of Devastation, which is not that bad. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, keeps on thing with the Yahenni, and then simply just having something to kind of dump our mana into, exile card from a graveyard, create a 4/4 zombie. It's a little expensive, but we ramp a lot in this deck, and Intimidate, sack at target player, discards 2 cards, anytime a sorcery. Okay, all right, Phyrexian Arena card draw. We may... Okay, let's go ahead and get the swamp down. I think we want to keep that off the battlefield. Yeah, that's going to be 2 cards a turn. Let's go and go for a Never on that one. Target player discards 2. Only when you can do a sorcery. Okay, yeah, we're going to go for that. Let's go for Never. We want to keep that off the battlefield. We want to keep that getting recurred with their commander. And then we do have Imperial Seal. And let's go and go Imperial Seal on this one. Let's see exactly what we're going to search up on this one. And then next time we're going to go Yahenni and kind of start swinging in on this one. If we go for Coffers, it's going to go on top. We're going to draw that card and we'll have another draw for the turn. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for Coffers. I like building up some extra mana on this one. We have the Phyrexian Arena card draw, and we also have Night's Whisper and Demonic Tutor in the hand. So really, we need to kind of start using the utility cards that we have in the hand. And Coffers would be a really good utility card for us to get down and start generating some nice little mana. But yeah, I made a few minor tweaks in here. I did add, I think it's Unnatural Stamina. I can't remember what it is, but it's the mono black card. It just costs 1. Target creature gets +2/+0, and then whenever it dies, return to the battlefield if it dies. So that's a good way for us to, maybe if we're going to go for a board wipe, we can cast that on Yahenni, leave it back. We're not going to get those counters because Yahenni's going to come back, but it won't be the same Yahenni technically. Target player draws 3 cards, loses 3 life. Okay. But yeah, so it's a good way for us to keep Yahenni on the battlefield and we can swing in on a clear board. And then I added a few more Voltron pieces. So you can see in the hand we have Sword of Feast and Famine. A quick creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from black, which is actually a really good matchup in a really good card to have in a mono black matchup. I'll take that. Okay, got the Phyrexian Arena trigger, drawn to the coffers, see what else we draw into. Drawn to Mutilate. Let's go and get the coffers down. I'll be able to tap for 4 on this one. Let's go ahead and get down Yahenni. I think I like that. Yeah, let's get down Yahenni. Yahenni, excuse me. I used to say it wrong for a long time, and then I was like, hey, you're going to remind myself that's not how you say it. Let's go ahead and go for, do you want to go for Knight's Whisper or Sword and Feast? Let's go ahead and get Sword of Feast of Famine on the battlefield. I like that. We get that down. It'll give us protection from any sort of spot removal. And if they have any other cards like the Brain Weevil over there, hopefully we'll be able to kind of, even if they deplete our hand, we'll be able to swing with the Yahenni and then that protection from black. All right, coming in hot for 2. And our opponent put it down to 27. Anything else, that'll be 2 total commander damage. All right, so we do have Demonic Tutor. As we keep making our land drops, we're going to get more and more mana from coffers. I did add, I think I added Torment of Hellfire. I know for sure I did add Exsanguinate in here finally. There were just a lot of games where I was playing Yahenni and I didn't have Exsanguinate. We're running so many tutors. I mean, you might as well just run it in there. And it's a good way for us to, if we get Crypt Gas going, we have a lot of swamps going with the coffers, then we can, it's a nice little way for us to kind of sink our mana into that one. But I really did miss playing Yahenni. Part of that was I wanted to redo her, his or her overlay, the Itherborn or Genderless. So we'll just say I wanted to do Yahenni's overlay, redo it, and kind of happy with it. Nice little kind of black slate overlay. All right, opponent gets down Festering Newt. Is that the? I love it. They get down Festering Newt. So if they crack it, you gain 4 life. Excuse me. Fetching each opponent loses 4 life, you gain life equal to life. That's pretty sweet. I like that. They do have the Newt on the battlefield. Okay. All right, so we have the Phyrexian Arena trigger, drawn to the swamp, an extra planar lens. Now, if we go for extra planar lens, that will turn on our opponent's mana, so we're actually not going to go for that. I need to pick up some snow swamps on this one, but I tried to pick up some snow islands the other day, and they're pretty pricey. What are we going to go for? Let's go and go for the Sword of Feast and Famine. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's go and tap the coffers out. Get a little bit extra mana off that swamp we made. Let's go Sword of Feast and Famine on Yahenni. And I think what we might do is we might end up going for another piece of Voltron. So let's go Demonic Tutor. I want to be able to start pushing past our opponent on this one. Where are you? Could go for let's go for Swiftfoot Boots. I like that. Let's grab the boots. Be able to get that down. That's going to be 1, and then 1 more, and we'll be able to equip it for 1, 2. Okay, get those on there. Anything else? No, we are good. All right, so let's go to swing in for 4. We're going to have haste. We have protection from black, and we also have hexproof. So we're in a pretty good spot on this one. Swinging in. And then coming in for 4, so that'll be 6 total commander damage. See if they have a block. If they do offer up any of the creatures to block, that's going to give Yahenni another nice little +1 counter on there. Okay, then we get to untap our lands, and we'll go for Knight's Whisper. There we go. Now, we do have Mutilate in the hand. All creatures get -1, -1. Unfortunately, it's going to wipe out Yahenni at this point in the game. So let's go ahead and go for Knight's Whisper on this one. See what we draw into. Animation Module. That's not too bad. Let's go Animation Module. Yeah, we're just going to hold off on extra planar lens. I've got 2 cards in the hand, but we don't want to give them a lot of mana. We have enough mana in coffer, so we'll be able to survive from that. Now, with the animation module, whenever 1 or more +1 counters are put on a permanent you control, actually, let's go and kick it over to our opponent's turn and let them do their thing. Whenever 1 or more +1 counters are put on a permanent you control, you may pay 1 if you do create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. So this is a good way for us to, if we start doing some spot removal on some of our opponent's creatures over there, we can get the +1 counter on there, pay that 1, and make sure we have enough little tokens for Yahenni to start swinging in and making sure we get that nice little commander damage coming through. Alright, opponent gets down the Caretaker. Now they can sacrifice Bloodthorn Vampire if they want to. They do have the Bubbling Cauldron coming across too. But as they keep sacrificing their creatures, we're going to get these +1 counters, and we're going to have enough mana to go for the animation module. And in fact, in response to that, let's go ahead and we're going to tap the coffer. So if they do a lot of sacrificing, we'll have a lot of mana. Okay, we're going to get the +1 counter on there. Let's make it a nice little 5/5. We'll go yes on this one, and that'll give us enough to make sure that, yes, we're going to pay for that one. There we go. Get a little servo token on the battlefield. Ooh, I like that token. Looks good. Okay. It's going to return back to, and then when does it return back to? Return to at the beginning of the next in-step. Okay. Bloodthorn Vampire is going to get +2. And if they want to, they do have the Cryptghast, deals X damage to each creature and each player. Spend it only on black mana on X. Okay. We have another Yahenni coming on there. And that's the good thing about this being a sacrifice deck, is if they keep sacrificing creatures, we're going to be able to keep getting tokens on the battlefield and making sure Yahenni's nice and Nice and big. I want to push in some nice little commander damage. That's another thing. I added a few more Voltron pieces. Like, we didn't have Swiftfoot boots in here. I don't know really how I missed that one. And actually, now that we have protection from black, well, I guess in case something crazy happens to the sword, I don't mind having extra protection for Yahenni, especially if they're going to start sacrificing. So, alright, so we get in for 5. Do we want to take this? It's going to put us down to 15. I think we're okay with that. Yeah, go ahead, come in. It's going to put us down to 15. We can leave those servo tokens up as a way to give Yahenni indestructible in case something happens from our opponent. And, yeah, anything else? No, kick it over to us. They're going to be able to bring those creatures back, too. This got me wanting to build a Shirei. I think that's how you say it. Shirei? Something along those lines. But it seems like a really fun commander. Seems like some you'd have to dig around and find some really interesting creatures for that. Okay, got the Phyrexian Arena trigger. See what we draw into. Another swamp and Merciless Executioner. Let's go and get the swamp down. Let's go for Merciless. I think I like that. Yeah, let's go for Merciless. Get down Merciless, we'll have to sacrifice a creature. We can actually go and sacrifice one of these servo tokens. It's going to give us an extra +1 counter. And they're going to have to sacrifice a creature, then we can get another token on the battlefield too. Okay, Merciless Executioner. Let's go and sacrifice the servo token, see what they go for on this one. We might see, yeah, we'll go and sacrifice the servo token. Okay, we're going to get a +1 counter on there. And since we do have protection from black, we're probably going to go ahead and shift the boots over to the Executioner. I think I like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then anything else? No, let's go ahead and let's go for the coffers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and exile the Crypt Rats. Yeah, I like that. Exile the Crypt Rats, get a zombie. Get that 2/2 zombie on the battlefield, and then we can shift the boots over to the Merciless Executioner. We'll be able to push past the Festering, or if they want to trade on the Festering Newt, definitely go for it. Let's pay 1 on this one. Shift it over there. And the good thing about exiling that the Crypt Rats is we're not going to be, well, we're going to have protection from damage, but at least we're going to keep our other creatures on the battlefield. Okay. Let's go and swing in. This is going to be coming in hot for 7. That'll be 13 total commander damage. And then we have Merciless coming across. You know, if they want to chump block on this one, that's fine. Either way, we'll still have enough to kind of swing in. And we could swing them with the servo tokens if we want to. At least at this point right now, they're just going to run into the Caretaker. So I'm okay with this trade on this one. Okay. Swinging in, we're going to get an additional +1 counter once the, well, they may go for the activation of the Bubbling Cauldron. Let's see what they go for. And if not, Yahenni's going to connect, or excuse me, not if not, Yahenni will connect and we'll be able to get that untap step. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot to kind of show for it right now. If we wanted to go for Mutilate, we could go for that. Okay, going for the response. Activating in response to that. Because we might be able to go for Mutilate and still keep Yahenni on the battlefield. We have 6 total swamps right now. And that'll kill all of our board, but at least they'll kind of clear their board to make sure we might be able to kind of push enough combat damage to the next turn. Because that's going to be... There we go. Get the Festering Newt. Take care of the servo token. Get that +1 counter. Don't need extra mana for that. Nope. Sorry, animation module. Do not have that mana. Ran out of gas. Okay. They're going to gain 4 life. We lose 4 life. The main thing is we're going to be pushing in for commander damage on this one. Okay. Goes to 14. We're going to be able to untap all of our lands. I think I do. I think I do like going Mutilate on this one. Yeah, let's go and go for that. Let's go Mutilate. They only have 1 card in the hand. They'll be able to get down. We'll have protection from that. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go and go for that. All creatures get -1 for each swamp that we control. That's going to be 2 more triggers for Yahenni. Be a nice little 10-10. And that should be enough combat damage for us to kind of push through on this one. But you can really see where animation modules, I think our opponent might be scooping up. It's a little frozen up right now. There we go. Yep, the opponent scoops it up. We're going to be able to swing across. That's going to be 2 creatures dying. That's going to give you Yahenni. It's going to be a nice little 10-10 body swinging across, which will make 24 total commander damage. But yeah, you can see where if you're building Yahenni, no matter what sort of build you're going to go for, something like animation module where you're going to be able to get those +1 counters on Yahenni simply just by playing your deck, it gives you some really nice value and allows you to kind of swing into opponent's board that maybe you normally don't want to swing into if you don't want to start sacrificing stuff like your Merciless Executioner or things like that. So, alright everybody, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.